Well, we're here again, and I'm with Autumn, who's a student from China who's now studying at Brunel University. And the first thing I want to let our audience know is that, in my estimation, Autumn is probably among the 12 people in the United States that have a double major in this music, performance, piano, and interior design.
Yes.
Nobody has this. So, why did you choose these two things, which seem utterly different? How did you come to this idea?
First of all, I studied architecture before I came here, and after I got this opportunity, I chose to major in interior design at Brunel University at first. Mm-hmm. And then later, because I started to learn to play the piano from 8 years old. Mm-hmm. So I still enjoy playing piano and love music throughout my life. And the most important thing is Brunel opened this opportunity for me. So because I have some friends who study music, and I started to talk with them, and they introduced me how wonderful the music department is, and so I started to think about maybe I can minor or even double major in music again. Yeah. So I talked to the chair of music department, Dr. Steinhaus, mm-hmm. and she said, yes, you can do that. And wow. I just make it happen, like to make the schedule really work, because it is hard, especially for the major courses.
Yeah, right.
Lots of
so
time
this is a difficult logistical problem, but you have the freedom to design your own future and to do something that's you know that's good for you. And wow, that's terrific. It's going to take you 5 years now. Is that correct or not?
No, actually, I finished my both of my major in 4 years for my undergraduate, and I'm in the 5th year. That's the Master of Interior Design.
Right,
now.
Right. So you're going to end up with 3 degrees in 5 years.
Yes.
That's, I mean, not many people do that. Okay, so let's imagine something here. You are, let's say that you can export parts of American education to China. Let's say you're in the import-export business and you're going to export part of American education to China. What would you like to export to China? Some feature, some idea, some class maybe, anything.
I think first is the critical thinking, the really start to encourage the students to imagine and think think about creativity. Because in China, because we have large population and so many students together, if the whole society, the government, they want to make sure most of the kids they can attend school, we have to make sure we learn the basic knowledge very well. So that's the focus. And another reason is because it's more competitive, much more competitive in China. That we have much more tests and
right. Well, that's why we're so silly here in the United States. We're I mean, everybody knows that. It's okay to say it. It's
before
okay.
I came here,
yeah.
Before I came here, we always, like many of the Chinese students, we complain about that because it's so much pressure and we don't like that, stressed out. But because what we learn about Western, like American education is it's much more easier, and we can have lots of time to have fun, to hang out with friends, spend time with your family. But actually, after I came here, I start to appreciate that what I learned from my earlier education in China. But also I see what we are lack of. That's the creativity.
Okay, so there you go. This is actually, so you want to export creativity, creative thinking, and critical thinking, which are allied fields. back to China, and
Yes.
maybe open up a little bit more time for personal
Yes.
experimentation
Uh-huh.
and finding yourself. We've had a number of interviews about that. You know,
Mhm.
that college is a place to help you find yourself, or maybe if you really advance, you already know what you want, and you go, and that's it.
Uh-huh.
All right, so, but that is a feature that you like about American education, I guess. Is there something that you don't particularly like about American education, about, that maybe China is better, or something you don't particularly care for? Maybe you would want to change it about American education.
I think because the cultural difference between the Western and the Eastern. I think in China, we the students, the young kids, were taught a lot about the respect. You need to respect
Okay.
the teacher, respect the professors. Here is good. Here is more like a friendship. You
Right.
and your professor are friends, or you're really equal
Yeah.
to each other. And
Right.
sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's not that
Okay,
good.
okay, I hear that part. Yeah, there are actually a number of professors who, and they're in the closet now, basically. They would like a lot more respect. They would, yeah, but they won't tell you that.
Uh-huh.
Basically, the official educational model in the United States now, and you can read my stuff on this and read my book, is that exactly the instructor and the student are equals, and they're co-inquirers. They're, it's an adventure in learning together. But basically, the guy at the front of the room is just as dumb as you are. Basically, that's the idea. So sometimes that works. Sometimes I'm not so sure it really works. If we all had British accents in the United States, it wouldn't work. Everybody would be, all the professors would be smart instantly. Okay, well, that's enough light humor there. Autumn, thank you so much for participating, and we'll
Thank
say
you.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.